It's a decisive electoral victory for the BJP. After 27 years, after a period of 27 years, the lotus is finally going to bloom in the National Capital's Assembly. The BJP has won the Delhi legislative elections and the Aam Aadmi Party has witnessed not just a defeat but also the defeat of many of its senior leaders from their respective constituencies. Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, Saurabh Bhardwaj, Rakhi Bidla and Bandhana Kumari, all these Aam Aadmi Party leaders have lost the election from their respective seats. Only Atishi and Gopal Rai managed to retain their respective seats. Also, several ex-leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress who had switched ship to the BJP managed to win on BJP tickets, namely Kapil Mishra and Kailash Gehlot from the Aam Aadmi Party, who were earlier with the Aam Aadmi Party and now with the BJP, and also Arvinder Singh Lovely and Rajkumar Chauhan, who have won on a BJP ticket and who used to be with the Congress party earlier. It's a decisive victory for the BJP. It remains to be seen who is going to be the chief minister and what is going to be the composition of the state cabinet. Of course, the decision would be taken in due course. But speaking of the results, speaking of the reactions so far, of course, the BJP was sounding confident of gaining from the anti-incumbency against the Aam Aadmi Party, not just based on the corruption charges against the Aam Aadmi Party's top leadership, but also about the complaints which were repeatedly made by the Aam Aadmi Party's leadership against the functioning of Delhi's Lieutenant Governor. There were repeated questions asked not just by the BJP but also by the Congress party that on what ground is the Aam Aadmi Party seeking re-election in the national capital when it's going to be the same Lieutenant Governor who is going to remain in the national capital. So the BJP managed to gain from the anti-incumbency. Also, they had raised several questions over the manner of functioning of the Delhi government. The Lieutenant Governor had also raised several questions and in due course, of course, there would be answers to those. Of course, many scams have been alleged by the state BJP against the Aam Aadmi Party. It remains to be seen by when any probe is going to be initiated on that. Speaking of the victories which have been secured by the BJP, of course, Arvind Kejriwal lost from the New Delhi seat and the person who defeated him is Pravesh Verma, who's not just a former MP from the West Delhi Lok Sabha seat, but also the son of a former Chief Minister of Delhi, Sahib Singh Verma. Another former Chief Minister's son, that is Madan Lal Khurana's son, Harish Khurana, has also won from the Moti Nagar seat. Also, the Aam Aadmi Party has witnessed several of its top leaders who have lost the elections. The BJP, on the other hand, had touted several benefits from its welfare schemes which were initiated at the central level. Also, possibly in the voters' minds, the recent decision over tax cuts which was announced in the recent budget may have had some bearing on the impact on the decisions which were taken by the middle class, by the lower middle class when they actually went out to vote on the 5th of February. Apart from that, not just the New Delhi constituency, but also several other constituencies in the national capital have a good concentration of central government employees, and the decision on an increase in pay commission for the central government employees also possibly had a bearing on the decisions which were taken by the voters. And eventually, the electoral contest turned out to be a two-way contest between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party, with the Congress nowhere to be seen in the reckoning. The Congress did increase its vote share, however, that did not convert into seats anywhere. But clearly, the election results pose an existential crisis, not just for the state unit of the Congress party and its leadership, but also the Aam Aadmi Party in the national capital, because most of the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party who were serving at senior positions in the government or within the party had started their career from Delhi itself. So clearly, it's going to be an existential crisis for the Aam Aadmi Party, since they currently hold the government in Punjab, but it's also going to be an uphill task for them to keep their flock together as far as the MLAs in Delhi is concerned. Also, more importantly, the Aam Aadmi Party currently enjoys a majority as far as the Municipal Corporation of Delhi is concerned. However, the MCD will have to contend with a BJP-led Delhi government as well as a BJP-led central government, apart from the LG, who has been nominated by the central government itself. So it's going to be an uphill task as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned. Of course, several seats have witnessed anti-incumbency against the Aam Aadmi Party. The BJP managed to gain the most from that. The Congress did end up cutting the votes, fragmenting the votes which were cast in favor of the anti-incumbent, which clearly indicates that it's anyone's decision to say that whether the BJP ended up gaining from it or the Aam Aadmi Party ended up gaining from it. However, the BJP ended up as the victor, and now of course they are going to take the call of deciding who is going to be the next chief minister and what is going to be the composition of the state cabinet.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.